Hey everyone, welcome back to ScamWatch UK, where we help you stay one step ahead of scammers targeting people across the UK. Today's video is about a growing and very worrying scam: fake PIP claims. Fraudsters are using fake websites, texts, and social media adverts to trick people into giving away their personal information or paying upfront fees for non-existent benefits. Stick around, because we'll show you how the scam works, real examples, and how to protect yourself or someone vulnerable. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to ScamWatch UK for weekly scam updates. Across the UK, thousands of people are being contacted about so-called PIP claim opportunities, often through Facebook, WhatsApp or text messages. Scammers claim they can help you apply for personal independence payment, or even get you a backdated lump sum. They often say things like, "You're entitled to $2,000 in disability benefits, apply here," or "We can fast-track your PIP claim, small admin fee required." But here's the truth: they're lying. These are not official services, and they're designed purely to steal your money or personal data. Here's the typical pattern of a fake PIP scam. It starts with the hook, a message, email, or ad that appears on your social media feed or in your inbox. It promises a large PIP payout or backdated money, something that's hard to ignore, especially if you're in need of support. Then comes the bait. You're directed to a website and asked to fill in a form or send personal details like your national insurance number, date of birth, or even your bank info. The site might look very convincing, using familiar logos and a professional design. And here's the catch. After you've provided your information, the scammers either steal your identity to apply for credit in your name, or they ask for a processing fee. This is usually somewhere between $50 and $200. They'll claim it's a necessary admin charge to speed up your claim or guarantee its success. Finally, we have the outcome, and it's always a negative one. You lose your money, your personal data is stolen and compromised, and of course no genuine PIP claim is ever made on your behalf. Some of these scammers are sophisticated enough to create fake government websites that look almost identical to the real thing, using logos of the DWP or HMRC to collect your information and make their scam seem completely legitimate. It's heartbreaking, but these scams are happening every single day. Let's talk about some real-world examples. In one recent case, a 59-year-old from Manchester saw a Facebook ad claiming to help with PIP back payments. Believing it was a genuine service, she paid $150 to an advisor and sent over copies of her ID documents. It was only later, when no money appeared and the advisor vanished, that she realized it was a complete scam. She was left out of pocket and incredibly worried about her identity. Another victim reported to Action Fraud that they were contacted by phone about an urgent PIP reassessment. The caller was very convincing. They already knew the victim's name and address, which made the call sound legitimate and official. Thankfully, the person became suspicious when they were asked for their bank details to verify their identity for the payment and ended the call. But it was a close call, and it shows how these criminals are using stolen data to make their scams even more believable. So why are these scams so effective? What makes people fall for them? Well, it's a combination of trust and pressure. These scams work because people are naturally inclined to trust anything that looks official or mentions government benefits. Scammers exploit this by using fear and hope, especially targeting people who are struggling financially and are desperate for help. They use official-sounding language, they plaster their fake websites and messages with government-like logos, and they often create a sense of urgency. They'll use phrases such as "apply now before the deadline" or "limited spots available" to pressure victims into acting quickly without giving them time to think or check if the offer is genuine. When you're stressed or worried, it's easy to miss the warning signs and make a quick decision you'll later regret. So, let's arm ourselves with the knowledge to spot these scams from a mile away. Here are the key red flags that you're dealing with a fake PIP scam. First, and most importantly, you are asked to pay a fee to process or fast-track a benefit claim. Remember, applying for benefits in the UK is a free service. The real DWP will never ask you for money to make a claim. Second, check the source. If the message, email, or advert doesn't come from an official .gov.uk website or email address, be extremely cautious. Scammers often use email addresses that look similar, or they direct you to websites with slightly different spellings. Third, be wary of unsolicited contact. If you're contacted out of the blue via text, WhatsApp, or social media about a benefit claim you didn't initiate, it's almost certainly a scam. The DWP's official communication channels are letters and their online portal. Fourth, pay attention to the language. Does the grammar or wording sound a bit off? Scammers often use urgent or overly emotional language to rush you. Phrases like "claim your guaranteed money now" or "don't miss out" are major warning signs. Finally, if they claim to be a benefit advisor but can't provide an official government email or credentials, just walk away. A genuine advisor will always be able to prove they work for the DWP or a legitimate support organization like Citizens Advice. The most important thing to remember is this: you never, ever have to pay to apply for PIP. It is completely free on the official Gov UK website. Now that you know what to look for, here's exactly how you can protect yourself and others from falling victim to these cruel scams. First and foremost, if you need to apply for PIP or manage your claim, only do it through the official government website. The correct address is dublin.gov.uk PIP. Don't trust any other links, no matter how convincing they look. If you receive a suspicious text message, you can forward it for free to the number 7726. This reports the message to your mobile provider and helps them block these numbers. If you get a scam email, you can report it by forwarding it to reporterphishing.gov.uk. This is the National Cybersecurity Centre's reporting service, and it helps them take down malicious websites. If you think you've already given your details or, worse, paid money to a scammer, it's crucial to act fast. Contact Action Fraud immediately at actionfraud.police.uk. Also, contact your bank straight away to inform them of the situation. They can take steps to protect your account and may be able to help recover your money. And finally, one of the most powerful things you can do is to share this information. Warn your friends, family, and anyone in your community who might be vulnerable or targeted by these scams. Awareness is our best defense. PIP scams are cruel. They prey on people who genuinely need support, exploiting their hopes and fears for financial gain. But by working together and staying vigilant, we can stop them from spreading and protect the most vulnerable in our society. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, drop a comment with your own experiences or questions, and of course, subscribe to ScamWatch UK. We're your trusted source for scam awareness and fraud prevention in the UK. Please share this video with someone you think might be at risk. It could save them from losing hundreds of pounds and a great deal of stress. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.